I'd like to show you the proper way to use a TENS unit. So you're going to take the TENS unit out of the box and you're going to slide the cover down. And you'll need to insert the battery down here. Above the battery you're going to find 2 dials and 2 switches. Each of the dials should be set at about 120. There's a top switch that has a mode that says B, N, and M. You want to set that to N as in Nancy. And the bottom has numbers 15, 30, and C. 15 minutes, 30 minutes, C for continuous. And you'll want to set that about 30 minutes. The next thing you'll need to do is find the wire that came with it. And it's going to have one end that has kind of a L shape. And at the opposite end, there's going to be a red and a black tip. Then you'll find the electrodes that came with it, which have a female end. So you'll take red end, slip it in, and one into the black end, so that these are all attached. Now you want to make sure when you have these that they're together evenly. If there's any little gap like this exposing the metal tip, it can cause a little shock. So you're going to want to make sure that that's closed. So you'll take this, and on the top end there's 2 places to connect, one on each side. Now, depending on how big the area that you want to cover, you can use both sides or just one side. So if you had, say, like an elbow problem and you just want to put here, you would probably only need to use one side of this. One side equals 2 electrodes. So once that's inserted, you'll place the pads on the area that needs to be treated. Then you'll flip the cover, and there'll be a dial here. And you'll want to turn that dial until that light comes on. You'll just hear a click. Now, as the more you turn clockwise, it's going to increase the intensity of this. So we want you to take as much as you can take without it being uncomfortable. So there shouldn't be any discomfort with this. This is kind of like electric ibuprofen. So you'll just turn that on until you reach that desired amount, and flip the switch or the cover back, and it'll tend to run for about 30 minutes. So when 30 minutes is up, you can remove the electrode so it doesn't tend to irritate the skin. How many times a day can you do this? Probably about maxing out at 4 times per day. So each time you run a cycle, it'll be about 30 minutes. So, like I said, you place that on the area. If it's a wide area, say it's across all your neck, you can have one set of those 2 leads going on to one set here in your neck, and the other set on the other side. Same thing goes for the low back. If you have any questions, give our office a call at 336-584-9932.